back. I'm on my way to do an entire Gozney demo day, so come along with me. I've got about a 2-hour plus drive. I'm going to a place called Norwich Camping and Leisure. It is a Gozney retailer, it's a camping shop, they do loads of other stuff, and I thought I'd bring you along. I'm in the camper van, have a look, it is literally loaded full of all my stuff. Got 2 hours there, got a whole day of demos, and then I got like 2-hour drive back, so should be a fun one. I've got about 60 dough balls with me, some big ones. We're going to be using Gozney Dome, the tread, and I've got my arc as well, which we're going to set up. Hopefully we'll have loads of people come down, hopefully it'll be fun. So this is what a demo day looks like with Gozney, well, using Gozney stuff for someone else, one of my demo days. So come along, let's go. So it is now 6:57, almost 7 AM, and I've only got an hour to go, so which is pretty cool. Like, it's not taking me too much time to get this far, which is good. Weather's beautiful day. I don't know what the setup is today. I think I'm like outside underneath like a pergola type thing. I know they've got like a Gozney branded table set up for me. I've seen that we've got a black dome, dual fuel dome set up. I believe we've got an Arc XL, like I said earlier, and I've got my tread. Save them unpacking a tread and getting it all set up and stuff like that. Might as well just use my one because I've got it and it's in the van basically. I pretty much always keep it in the van. So yeah, it should be good. Like I said earlier, I've got about, so what I've done, I prepped enough for 60 dough balls. Now, because I'm using a variety of ovens today, my dough balls, they're normally about 270 grams, so that is a little bit on the big side for the tread and the rock box. Those ovens, kind of realistically, you want like kind of probably about 250 to 260 max. You know, I kind of, just through habit, I overstretch the pizza a little bit, so it's a bit of a squeeze doing a full like 12-ish plus inches in those ovens. I think I've got about 50 dough balls at 270-ish grams, so 267 to 270 say, and then I've got a load of I've got about 6 400-ish gram dough balls, so I can do some big 16-inch pizza basically, or like 16-inch pizza in the Arc XL. It's the same dough, but I can essentially treat it and cook it slightly different. Like, top it slightly different, cook it slightly different, turn off the flame, like have the oven set at a little bit of a lower setting, turn off the flame, and just let it sit on the oven deck, sort of crisping up a little bit, and I'll cook that one in about three-ish minutes maybe, rather than like a 90-second bake, and you'll get like a very different product. The cheese melts different. It's more. Even though it's the same dough, you know, the way I stretch it, the way I like put it down and treat it in the oven, you end up with essentially a slightly different product, like more New Yorky kind of, that kind of style, a little bit more crispy, and it's amazing what happens when you just cook the same ingredients, the same dough, same thing, and just cook it slightly different. You end up with a completely different tasting product, and it's wild actually. So yeah, so we'll give that a go. I can show people that you can do that. I can make I'll make some panuzzo, some folded pizza things, and just, if anyone here today, I don't know how many people are going to turn up. I have no idea. I might get a load of just freeloaders there, because I think it's like a big camping shop, and there's obviously like other things around the area. I think there might be a garden centre or something. I have no idea, but hopefully I'm going to get lots of people who, because I've advertised it a little bit, they've advertised it. Hopefully we're going to get some people who follow. Some of you might be coming up, who my subscribers, my followers. Come and chat, come and get some pizza. I'll try and dip in and out and record bits here and there if people are happy to be on camera, and you know, I might even let a couple of people get involved and make some pizza, give them a little bit of a lesson. They might even be able to show me something, I have no idea. So yeah, it should be fun. Got an hour to go, so I'll get there and then I'll show you the setup and kind of like what I'm going to do. Hopefully, like the dough today is my normal dough. I've gone with a 62.5% hydration dough, so it's going to handle nice. It's looking great this morning. It's about 24. It's going to be about 24 hours old at like 11 a.m. So we're starting today at 10 a.m. and we're going on till like 3 or 4 o'clock. So yeah, hopefully I've got enough dough. Hopefully I've got enough of everything. Let's go. Okay, so we've arrived at Norwich Camping and Leisure. It was a really good drive actually. So this is my 360-degree camera, so you can just see. This is the entrance here. They've got loads of stuff here. They've got camper van sales and all sorts. And talking about camper vans, let's just take a second to appreciate this. Anyway, it's a little bit dirty. I'm just going to show you, fellas. Right, we've got the 360 cam today. So, excellent. Right, so we've got a setup here. So these are all the ovens. They got everything here. They got all the Gozney gear, rock box behind there. But I'm going to come. If you come through here, this is Garden Centre, and you see where it says Gozney there. This is where I'm about to set up. So I'm going to bring everything in from the van. We're going to get set up here. We are outdoors. This is basically a tent. It's all open, so we're completely safe to use everything. Got some nice greenery here. And this is where we're going to be set up. So people are going to come in, walk around. They can come here. It's going to get warm in here, and then send them out here to buy an oven. And they got some wicked deals on today as well. So let's unload the van. Okay, so we are set up. Check this out. We have got a dome in the olive colour. We have my tread set up, which is rocking, decent temperature, and then we've got an arc. We actually just got the baby arc today. They don't have an arc XL here, but that is cool because we can still do the larger pizzas because we're not running the Neo arch. This is the setup. So we've got I'm going to be making and baking to the side, serving here, and there's some amazing deals as well. Pretty much 20% off everything, off with the accessories. You know, we got Arc XL stand 225, Gozney dome down from 1799 to 1599. So they got some really good deals going on. But yeah, I'm pretty much now set. I've got my hot hand wash. I've got everything I need to make some pizza. So yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Well,
anyway,
I've wanted a dome for years. So
you've wanted one?
Yeah, I've wanted a dome for years because I had Black Axe Mangle.
Yeah. I know Lee.
Yeah, Lee. He's put on about the Gozney domes for ages. Been seeing all the different recipes and stuff going on. And then I wanted a newly as well. And obviously Gozney got the rock box out, didn't they?
Yeah.
Just what I'm here for today to actually look at a deal on the rock box.
Mate, that's like 390.
Yeah,
have you seen they've got a new monochrome olive one as well?
Yeah.
It's a new colour, same thing.
I just bought an olive solo stove, olive colour solo stove. So.
Oh, I'm interested. The little
yeah, it's the Meso XL one. It's just like a tabletop one.
I like the Snoop Dogg.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Yeah.
I brought me rock box, then that just come out, that new little one. I thought that might have been better for me.
Oh, well, the tread?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. It's good. It's amazing.
Better.
I do prefer it to rock box.
Yeah, I won't stop it yet. But
I did like a 12 pizza session with it last week around friend's house, and I actually felt it really, really good. First time I've done a good little session. And it keeps up, even though the stone's thinner. It just heats up so fast, and it because it is thin and because it's got a powerful flame, it kind of keeps hot as well, and it cools down super quick as well. So
you look at it, man.
But yeah, it's good. It's cool. So, me, I love it, man. It's what launched my business. I've launched 9. Yeah, I don't know. They just keep sending me them. So look. So
yeah, that straight away looks so stretchy.
So if you if you know what I'm doing, I'm down grabbing it.
Spin and pull, yeah.
can, like, it's got a decent amount of strength to it.
But when I put mine down, it goes.
It springs back.
Yeah, mate.
And that one's not moved, and it's well rested. But so the trick is, if it's stretching, if it's springing back, stretch it out and just leave it for like a minute. Right. And it's going to relax again. So allow you to manoeuvre it a bit more.
Right, keep trying to fight it.
So the more you when you're open done, the more you mess with it, you're essentially building strength into it. So that's why that slap method is so good. It's so fast and efficient. You're just literally like powering the dough out. You're like almost forcing it and going. And the dough's like, what just happened to me? I've just been abused.
I'm taking some notes. Sorry, I'm going to write a few things down.
That's cool. You don't want to oversauce it.
No.
You know, this is a good spoon. I think it's about 80 grams, something like that.
What's the tomatoes that you use?
That's just it's called I use a Rager. So it's a Rager Gold. It's just a whole ton tomato, like latty tomato, you know, and that's just tomatoes and salt. They're put through like a hand mill.
And that's a bit of real strong cheese you put on first, isn't it? That finds
so that's I use a vegetarian pecorino. So I prefer pecorino because it's got a little bit more funk to it.
Right.
And then this
gives
is
an extra bit of flavour to the cheese.
It's punchy, it's saltiness.
Yeah.
Umami flavour, you know. You hear that a lot nowadays.
And what size is that pizza going to be?
This will be 12 inch, so I'm going to cook it in a dome, this one, yeah.
Right.
So I use, so my pepperoni's a Hungarian smoked salami. This one's called pepperoni. It cuts up nicely. It's a nice taste on it.
What size should I be going for in the rock box? Same size as that?
Dough ball, 250 grams max. Really? These are 270 because I'm cooking in dome. They'll go a bit bigger. So peel straight on. I didn't use any extra thing. Fingers underneath. And just see, I will ever so slightly overstretch it as well.
You got the edge.
But the beauty of the round pro pills and the balance, it's got that round edge. So you just sort of match the pizza up to it. And then we're just gonna. This is your opportunity to just assess the pizza, fill in any little gaps. You don't want to overcrowd it. We're going to turn the oven up to a higher flame, run it at 470 degrees. Going to go straight in, straight down, and out. Like this. Like when you're launching your pizza, what you want to do, you don't want to go like that,
right?
And you just want to pull out. If you do this, every time you're doing that, you're pushing it smaller and smaller because it's shrinking it back down.
I've tried the quick method and shot it all over the pack.
Yeah. So have a look. It's already rising. It's already rising up. So we're getting a nice bit of rise on that side. I'm just going to check the underside. So we're getting good colour on it. I'm just going to get under the whole pizza. Going to break the seal with it with a stone. And then we're going to just tilt, lift it, and put it back in the same spot. Checking the underside. Always check the underside, looking for that nice bit of colour on it. If you're not getting enough colour on the underside, just shield it with your peel. And you're just going to stop that flame here, and it's going to sit on the stone for longer to get that colour. Again, another little quarter turn. Now I can see that the dough's not rising out anymore, and I've got the colour I want. So I'm just going to get the peel underneath it, and I'm just going to float it off the floor. And I'm just tilting one side, I'm pulling towards me, and I'm pushing back in. And at this point, I'm just finishing it off, making sure I've got a nice colour all the way around, and we're done. So, get a liner. Ideally, you'd leave it for a second, put it down. But we've got.
They were like this big. With 2 centimetres.
So this is a 14-inch, so that's a 12-inch piece. It's crispy, it's light, it's nice. The cheese, because I'm using dry cheese today, it doesn't feel the latte or lust. You're going to get a little browning when it's in the oven. People love it. Yeah, it's all good.
That was the first one that came out okay.
Yeah, the cheese has maybe gone a little, it's not melted out enough, it's maybe a little too dry, but mate, that's a good effort.
First one we
That
made.
ain't bad, man. That ain't bad, you know.
So, nice guy. Anyone got any allergies or anything like that?
No.
No? Right, nearly 3 o'clock, grab yourself a napkin. You know, you've got nice airiness, nice lightness in there. Go for it. You can cook yourself home. Up on my YouTube, is that right? Yeah? Alright, cool. It's 360, so it's going to get everything.
Yeah, the stretching is.
Okay, stretching. Right, let's slow it down for you. So, a little bit of flour in there. Up, down. Straight up. Upside down. Don't be afraid to use a lot of flour, okay? And this is your moment, right? If you get it out of the dough tray or whatever you're using, it's square, don't worry about it because it will just turn around. This is your moment, but you don't want to overly mess with it, okay? Because every time you touch it, you're going to be building strength back into that dough ball, okay? It's like when you fold your bread to strengthen it.
I've done one
so you're literally just, you know, you'll see me and I'll look like I'm probably being quite aggressive with it, but I'm actually, it's you know, I'm being soft as well. So look, and that's round. That was almost square, and you just got it into round. Start with something round. You're probably going to end with something round. Okay. Think about that little smiley face. All right. Get 3 fingers, and don't be afraid to put quite a bit of pressure. Don't be stabbing it like this. You're using you're using this part of your fingers. Okay. Yeah. So push, 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 till you get to like a finger's width, and then what I'm doing is I'm just going down through the dough ball, and I'm keeping that sort of crust. Like all the way down to top and then push back up again, and then I'm spreading it out. At this point, little bubble there, I like to get rid of them. A lot of pizza makers will flip the dough ball and work from the bottom. I don't like to do that because I don't want to put any more flour than what's needed on the top of my pizza surface. So I just pick it up and I spin it round. Working from the bottom to the top again, work our way down, and then up again and out. And at this point, I can fit my whole hand in it. So there's a million different ways of stretching. There is no right or wrong, but the most efficient way of getting it done is the slap method, because you're not going to get like a thin middle doing it this way. If you do like what's called the DJ method, you can end up stretching the middle out too much, driving the car or resting on your knuckles. You can end up with a thin middle. So I've got my hand in it. What I'm going to do is I'm literally turning my hand over, and I'm just going to take the dough with it, okay? So get your thumb over the crust, underneath, turn it over, and just let it rest there. Swipe away any of that excess, and then you're going to get your hand, I'm right-handed, so my left hand goes at a 90-degree angle, slam it down. And leave that hand there. You can do this, thumb across, pick it up, and now we're back where we started.
Right. So
it's just turning the hand over and bringing the dough with it to the wrist, and that's giving it a quarter turn. But every time I'm slapping it down, I'm giving it a little quarter turn. And that's it.
And the thickness has stayed consistent,
That's
obviously minus the crust,
yeah,
isn't it?
consistency.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, if you end up with a slightly thinner bit,
You always do.
yeah, try not to overly worry about it. You might just, when you launch it, just let it sit for that little bit longer so it doesn't go in with it, or use your launching peel to pick it up, kind of thing. All right. Well, let's make something a little bit naughty. We'll do an nduja one with a little bit of a stracciatella. A little bit of spice.
Does that pepperoni make a big difference to the flavour?
I like it. So I used to use a grana padano, mainly because the one I could get was vegetarian.
Right.
Because Parmigianos aren't vegetarian, and I like my margherita because this cheese is always vegetarian. The ones that I use, it's just nice to serve. You know, make sure that your margherita is veggie. And I just like pepperoni. It's saltier, it's punchier. It's just got a little bit more. It just adds a little bit more depth. Some people don't like it, but that's fine. I just think it adds that little bit more like depth of flavour to your pizza. You all okay with a little bit of spice? You had nduja before? Nice. I should have bought some red onion with these. This one works really well with red onion. It does stain your fingers, but don't worry about it. Right, okay, so turn it off. High flame. A few ways of getting it on. Scoop, but make sure you don't push it into all the flour at the back, so it's kind of like a scoop and pull. Like, lift the edge, put it on like that. What I used to do was like the crab method. Because in my old setup, I didn't have space to do it any other way. set up your peel in a way where you pick up both sides, you slide it on. And the best thing is about doing that is that you've already stretched it one way. So then you just need to stretch it the other way. And this will go to the limit of the peel. Like I say, this is your moment to evaluate the pizza, make sure you're happy with everything. I'm going to put a little bit of oregano on this one actually, because it works really well. Normally don't put any extra oil on my meaty pizzas, especially in nduja, because it's got quite an oily like meat and it's got quite a bit of fat in it, so you don't need to. I'm going to go straight towards the back, straight down, now. When you're launching your pizza, if you're doing it with a bit of speed, make sure that there's no one behind you, because I have elbowed a few people before. And like I say, you've got to be on your toes. It's going to rise on the left-hand side closer to the flame more. I like to heat up my peel. It's kind of habit, because if there's any moisture on it, I want it to burn off. I'm going to get underneath it, give it a spin, back in the same spot, always checking the underside. This is going to be a really fast bake. I'm actually going to lower the flame slightly.
I'm good.
If you look, we get a really nice uniform rise on the whole pizza. Always checking that underside, give it another quarter turn. When you can see that there's no more rise coming out of it, we've cooked out the liquid in the dough. It's going to be nice and light. And if you're happy with the underside, this is your point to lift it up and just spin it. And I'm sort of spinning it, I'm checking the colour. A little bit paler there, so I'm going to give it a full turn, get to that point, and just flash it up to the flame. And we're done. So, this one is going to be spicy and delicious. That one there. So it's nice and light, a little bit of crisp straight out of the oven. Don't worry about that, that's fun. Right, it's going to be really hot, but this one, I don't know if you ever had the stracciatella, this one is actually made in Somerset. So this is like the inside of the burrata. It's going to just really work with the nduja. So you're going to get the spiciness and you're going to get this like filthy coolness of it. This is going to be messy, okay? This isn't like pick up and hold it shaking. This is messy stuff. So grab a couple of napkins and mind your outfit. But yeah, tuck in, enjoy.
You'll need two.
A bit harder in the rock box, you can't get it very far from the flames, do you? When you cook, you're over there, and you're over to the right.
So yeah, rock box is quite,
Quite tight in there, isn't it? And the flame comes from the back.
Yeah, so it's a little bit, that is going to be really messy, guys. I'll pull it apart, sorry. I should have tried that a little better, shouldn't I?
So quick, may do it.
Yeah, you cook it, I mean I'm cooking at 450 degrees C. It's 200 degrees hotter than your home oven, so it's going to cook fast. You
Perfect temperature.
475. So deck temp, ideally 430, 440.
Right, okay.
Air temp, anywhere above 470 to 500. Cooking at 500 degree air temp, you're going to get a lot of spring out of that dough. So the air temp is going to give you that immediate like spring in the pizza, that immediate lift as well. Stone temp, if it's too hot, it's going to go too black, and it's going to stick. If it's too cold, you're not going to get that initial shock, you're not going to be able to turn it quick enough. Right. What's your name? Where you come from?
Ryan. Gozney, Yarmouth, just down the road.
Oh, okay, cool, nice. Going to the beach later?
No.
Right. Huh. Right. Do you want me to do one side by side, or do you want to just do one? Shall I just let you go?
Yeah, you do one.
We'll do a little lesson, yeah? You're probably going to school me though. Yeah, that's cool. Right. So, just going to get a little bit of our flour down the edges. Be confident with this. Cut through it like that, and then all the way through it. A little bit more. Make sure that you're getting under it. Make sure it's not doing this. See that, and curling under itself. Get under it. Slowly, slowly. Lift up with confidence. Over here, upside down.
Just cut it first.
Use a bit of flour. Get some flour on there, because otherwise it's just going to stick to the other dough ball, and it's going to stick to the cutter as well. So right down that line. Get that line. That's it. Don't worry about it. That's it. Just cut through it, and then other edge. All the way That's it. And then get a little bit more flour and go in from this angle here. That's it. See, push. Yeah, get confident. Yeah. Straight up. Just pull it up. Pull it away. That's it. Upside down. Okay. Right, discard this. The little tail there. Right. So, a little bit more flour around the outside. Right, you see we're both we're very similar shapes actually. This is your opportunity. Try not to overly mess with it at this point because you're going to just build strength back into it. But just get it back into a round like that. And this is the underside, we want to flip it over. So what you're going to do, just grab it and just turn it over lightly. So I've got a little dough towel there, I'm going to get rid of it. I've got one as well, we're just going to slice that off because it's annoying me. Right, now get it back into that little round again. Okay, now think about little smiley face. Get your 3 fingers from each hand and just watch me first. And I'm going to push. You see it, you can feel the pressure I'm putting onto it. So you get to about a finger's worth, and then you see this finger's going to be guiding down through guiding that sort of crust. And then I'm going to work my way up again and then just spread it out. So smiley face, really push down. Fingers together. Try not to watch out with your little finger on the crust. Try and get your little finger out of the way. That's it. Okay, and then we've done one side. We need to flip it around. So you can just spin it, but I get my thumb over it here, and I pick it up and I just spin it around. Just be confident. Really
I don't worry, watching what you've done then.
So just this. Pick it up, spin it round. Right. So just not upside down. That's it. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. So now, work from the bottom to the top, again, and working round. Until you can fit your whole hand in it, which you can easily. So we're at a point where we're going to snap it out. When you open your dough, what do you normally do? You normally like DJ method?
Yeah,
on the back of the knuckles, driving the car.
Spin it around.
Yeah, behind the back, shoulders. Okay, cool. Right, so we're going to do the slap, which is like, are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Perfect. Follow me. Just don't do anything yet though. Calm down. I'm going to put my hand in it. I'm going to turn my hand over and I'm going to bring the dough with it. Okay. So just watch for a minute. So all I'm doing is turning it over and bringing it with it, and I'm putting that bit onto my wrist. All of this needs to go away. Okay. We don't want all of that flour because you've got all this on there. And watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my hand at a 90-degree angle like this, and I'm just going to slap it down. And bring your hand with it and leave it there. Don't worry if it curls over, you just do that. Okay, at this point, thumb, give it a tug, and you know where we're at where we started. So you're just going to turn your hand over and bring the dough with it back into it. Back down, and it's just a turn and a pull. So I'm not going to use this dough, but I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. It's going to get bigger. You're not going to take it this big, and this dough is very strong. It will just keep going. So, I mean, you can see it's given up now, but go for it. So turn your hand over, bring the dough with it onto your wrist. That's it. Now swipe away all that excess. Hand, 90-degree angle. Slam. Thumb across. That's it. Keep the hand, no. Keep your hand there. Don't move. Keep your hand on that dough, because that's got to hold it down, where you just pull it a little bit, and then turn the hand over and bring the dough with it. Wait, stop. Right. Hand back down, reset. Right, lift it up onto the wrist, turn the hand over, no, turn your hand over. Hand there, leave it hanging. Hand there, snap. Grab, keep the hands down, grab, pull, hand over with the dough with it. That's it, and then slam it down again. Perfect, that's it, don't do it anymore. There you go. You've opened that enough.
That looked really hard to be fair.
So we've gone a little bit thinner in the middle, but I think this should be alright. We're just going to sort of push it in on itself a little bit. Fine, go for it. You want to top it, or are we going to quit there? Or yeah? Go all the way. Let's do it. So one spoon in the middle. Yeah, it's nice because it's a flat bottom one, so you're not going to like push a hole in it. Try and steer clear of the crust a little bit more over that edge. Just try and get it nice and even, that's perfect. Right, a little bit of pepperoni, or whatever you want. I'll get some more cheese on actually. What is this one? That's the mozzarella, that's the fior di latte mozzarella, fior di latte. The good stuff. Decent amount all over it.
Enough?
If it's your pizza.
You're the boss.
You're the boss. You're the boss now. To be honest, your chain probably wasn't doing you any favours with that.
No, didn't do that. I'll do a half and half for you, yeah? Half pepperoni, half cheese.
What oven are we going in? Are we going in a dome? I think this is probably the best one to use.
Yep.
Yeah, you ready? Right, peel. So, what you want to do, you want to grab it, lift it up. So lift it up and just hold on to it. Don't let go of it. Hold on and scoop under. Like, just try not to push it into any of that, okay?
Yep.
Go for it. That's it, that's it, that's it. Now on the peel. Now, yes, try not to pinch the crust too much. You're going to go sort of, sort of thumbs over, and just lightly, your fingers like crab legs. And just pull it out. Yeah, just pull it out a little bit. It's a good crowd watching. The pressure. There we go. So we're just gonna get to the limits. See, I'm pinching it now, but that's fine. I'm allowed to do it. Right. This is your moment. Just
Fill spaces.
we just want to, just there's a couple of little bits we want to make sure that aren't going to rise up in the oven where there isn't anything. Perfect. Right. To the oven. What are we going to do? Work fast. Straight down towards the back there. Pull out. Just pull out. When you get to that point, then start shimmying back. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, perfect. Perfect launch. Nicely done. Right. Now we're just going to lower the flame a little bit. We're running it like 470. This is like the perfect temperature, okay? Pressure's on. Feels clean. We're going to block it. So we're just blocking for the first minute, just making sure there's no like crap on the peel, no cheese that's going to like give us a bit of an issue. Right, that's going to need its first turn. Do you want me to do the first turn? So what I'm going to do, I'm slowly edging and braking towards the back, tilting up, pulling towards me and pushing it back in. Same spot, exact the same spot. You're back. So it's this movement. No. Pivot. Tilt one side, pull towards you and do this. It's this motion. So you gotta lift it, get in there first turn. So get underneath the middle of it, tilt it up, pull it towards you. That's it, that's it. Not too much of an angle. Get right underneath the middle of it. That's it, that's it. Now, yeah, there you go. Just not too much of an angle, not too much. Keep it a little bit flatter. A little bit flatter and more in the middle. Perfect. That's it. Keep it rolling. Nice. So check the underside, little flash to the underside. Has a little bit more colour, a little bit too much colour on that side. Spin. That's it, that's it, that's it. Spin round, a little bit more to spin. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you're done. Nice. Cool. Right, hold on. Do you want to take that one home with you? Or do you want to eat it now?
Let everyone else eat it.
There you go, look at that. That looks just like what I was making, so well done. That's awesome. There you go.
Cheers, mate.
Nice. Okay, so we have sold loads of ovens, basically. Let's just bring you around here. Like, they've sold loads of ovens, but I'm just going to make one now, because I need to make one for my sister-in-law.
Okay, yeah.
It's just quieting down. It's 20 past 3.
Thank you.
Had loads of people here. I even had some people making pizza. Well, I'm out of here in less than an hour, so I just need to make a few pizzas now for a few people. I'm going to do some pizza as well.
but it's been pretty good. So I hope you've enjoyed this. This is what like a demo day kind of looks like. It's a bit messy around here now. We've got mess everywhere, but it's pretty cool. I think a few people have bought. We've definitely sold some domes today. We've sold loads of arcs, loads of rock boxes. Yeah, I think it's been a good day. I think they'll be quite happy. So I am going to sign off because I need to pack up. I need to go home because I'm off out tonight. But as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. A little bit different to my usual stuff. I'll see you next time. See you later. Bye.